Uh, in the previous two videos, we had discussed about the reported speech and the simple sentences, that is the statements which are changed from direct speech to indirect speech. The general rules which are followed, like removing of the inverted commas, removing of the comma, and changing of the tenses and changing of the pronouns and changing of some of the adverbs that we had discussed in the first video. In the second video, we had discussed about the interrogative sentence, how interrogative sentence is changed in indirect speech. So we had seen how question mark is removed and how the interrogative sentence is changed into statement by changing the places of subject and verb. Okay, then we saw how the question interrogative sentence which starts with WH, which is retained, and when the sentence starts with auxiliary verb or helping verb, it is removed. Do, does, did is dropped, and those in the negative, that is doesn't, didn't, and don't, they are retained. Okay. So today we'll be taking up the third part of reported speech. Today we'll be taking up imperative sentence. Okay. The third part, which is imperative sentence. What are imperative sentences? Imperative sentences have different types of emotions which they express. It can be an order, it can be a command, a request, a suggestion, or an advice. So those sentences which express these emotions, they are called imperative sentences. So any question, if you any sentence that you see is expressing these either request or suggestion or advice, they are imperative sentences. So how to change imperative sentences into indirect speech? So first, the reporting verb. The reporting verb, that is said to, right? Or when we had seen in the interrogative sentence, it was asked or inquired, which was the reporting verb. So we are going to change the reporting verb and we will replace the word with the emotion that is expressed in the sentence, like requested, advised, ordered, commanded, suggested, warned, etc. Right? Forbade. All these words are expressing the emotion of either request or advice or command or suggestions. So we are going to replace the reporting verb said to with these words which the sentence expresses. Now if the sentence starts with please or kindly, if we say please pass me the ball, these words are removed, right? And use of word to emphasize something in reported speech are not kept in indirect speech. Do is also not in the sentence. Others, the emotion expressed is used and these words are dropped. If the sentence starts with please or kindly or do, they are removed and they are used as a reporting verb. That means the expression, the feelings, the emotions of that particular sentence is used as reporting verb, right? So we don't have to repeat it. If we're saying requested, he requested, please give me. So this is wrong because requested itself has that emotion of please, right? Sometimes tag question is added with imperative sentence like do you, don't you, will he, shall we, etc. These are not used. Only the sentence, main sentence in imperative sentence is transformed into indirect speech. The tag questions are not kept. They are dropped. As we have studied in interrogative sentence, do is dropped, do does did is dropped. Same way, all the tag questions are dropped. They are not kept in the indirect speech. This is the same rule which we follow in each and every type of narration, that is from direct speech to indirect speech. Inverted commas are removed and to is used to join both the parts instead of that. That is used in general sentences. So instead of that, to is used. Okay. After the reporting verb like advised, suggested, commanded, right? To is used. In negative sentence, do not is removed and not to is used. Reverse, okay? Do not to. Like, do not spit here. Okay? He ordered me not to spit there. Right? So, do not is changed into not to. Now, that is indirect speech of imperative sentence. These are some of the examples. Like the teacher said to Raj, stand up on the bench. The teacher ordered Raj to stand up on the bench. After the reporting verb, the object is kept, indirect object, and then to is added. Right? This is the format. The teacher ordered Raj to stand up on the bench. Stand up on the bench is not changed because to is used before the verb. Right? This is called infinitive. Non-finites, there are three non-finites: infinitives, gerunds, and participles. So infinitives have to before the verb. And if to is added before the verb in the first form is retained. No change in the verb form is there. Right? So the teacher ordered Raj to stand up on the bench. Right? She said to her friend, do not tell a lie. She advised her friend not to. Do not is there, so not to is going to be used. Not to tell a lie. Seema said to her husband, do not tell a lie. Seema warned her husband not to tell a lie. See, here advised and here warned is used because these are the expressions which is shown in the sentence, right? These are the expressions which are shown in two different sentences. It is one and the same. The words are one and the same. But to a friend, you can advise her. But in this relation, it is a warning not to tell a lie. She said to Monu, please give me a glass of water. She requested Monu to give her a glass of water. Same way here, all these sentences are in different forms, right? In different nature. So these are the examples. Right? This is an exercise for you. So in reported speech, in the third part, what we saw was imperative sentence. and changing of imperative sentence into indirect speech. Right? There are two words which I'll tell you. One is forbade. Forbade means not to do. If you are forbidding someone, forbid is the V1, forbade is the past tense. If you are forbidding someone, then not is not used, because forbade itself includes not doing that action. Okay, so with forbade, you will not use not. Forbade to do this action. Like I said, don't make a noise. The teacher forbade us from making a noise. Right? But when we use prohibited, okay, prohibited is another word which is also containing the negative form. Prohibited from, right? Forbid to, prohibited from, right? Prohibited from, that is, suppose I say, don't touch the fire. The mother said, don't touch the fire. The mother prohibited the child from touching the fire, right? With prohibited, from is used and verb in the fourth form is used. Okay, verb plus ing, verb in the fourth form is used, right? So prohibited and forbade both are two words which contain negative in itself, and if they contain negative in itself, not is not used in the reported speech. Okay, so you will complete the exercise and that's all.